Could you spare us $50?
Does it ever embarrass you, Candy? His naked desperation?
Heath Ledger, as a heroin addict in his latest film, Candy. The movie brought him back to his native Australia for the first time in many years. It's one of 6 Australian features screening at this year's Toronto International Film Festival. The movie's about a talented poet who falls in love with 2 kinds of candy, a woman named Candy and heroin. They both become slave to the drug and head into a downward spiral. Ledger says he was a smoker and understands dependence.
I used to be a smoker. I was addicted to nicotine, you know, so I could relate to it on that level, I guess. But it's also like what I was always thinking of, or would think of, is like if you're really, really parched, or if you're really, really thirsty, and you need a drink of water, it's kind of a very similar kind of urge. It's like that instinctual. It's like in your blood. You need it, or else you're gonna die. That's what I've been told. So.
To get into character, Ledger spent time with a man who's been addicted to drugs for 25 years, who showed the actor and his co-star how he injects drugs into his arm. What's next? Ledger says he's getting ready for what could be one of the biggest roles of his career. He plays the Joker in the next Batman movie, The Dark Knight.
I got a few tricks up my sleeve.
He's got some big shoes to fill. The last actor to play the Joker on screen was Jack Nicholson back in 1989. Margie Zaraletta.
Announced that Heath Ledger will take up the mantle of the Joker in the next installment of the Batman movies. Well, we had to talk to this actor mostly about his latest film, Candy, debuting here at the film festival at the Varsity 8. With more, Riaz Megji.
Throwback days have come and gone as Heath Ledger's in town promoting his brand new movie Candy, which personifies the love and addiction of a junkie romance. What made you want to do Candy?
Well, I mean, I can't say that I've been looking to play a junkie. It just happened to be the best script that was floating around in Australia. It was the best opportunity. I hadn't worked at home for the longest time, and I really wanted to go back and breathe in my own accent, and that was really it, you know. And I was a fan of the novel. I'd read the book a couple of times, and so when I heard there was a script floating around, I wanted to read it, and you know, that was it. All the elements came together. There was a really interesting director. Neil Armfield has directed like 120 plays in Australia, and this was his first film. And Jeffrey Rush came on board, and Abby Cornish is just brilliant.
What do you hope comes out of this?
I don't know. I really don't know. It's out of my hands, obviously, and I've already got, you know, I've already gained, you know, like, doing the performance was, you know, my accomplishment. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be embraced. I don't really mind if it isn't. I think it's such a small film; it can just float by, and it's fine.
It doesn't personally mean anything to me. To my career, it just means that there are hopefully interesting directors to work with, and better scripts, better stories, more challenges ahead. So it's very exciting. But I don't feel like I'm walking around with an A stamped on my forehead now. You know, I certainly hope there's not one on there. But yeah, so look, I'm very grateful for this, and to be in a film that's been honoured that way.